Way back in the day when I was in college, I had a really amazing professor who I think he was my philosophy professor. And every time we met at the very beginning of class, he asked all of us to sing. He divided up the room and asked us all to sing in rounds, row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And I know for us that are like a little bit older, I don't know if kids do that anymore. But, it was such a dreamy, magical way to start the class. And he was super smart and intellectual for sure. But he had an element about him that was definitely magical. It probably was the first time that I was introduced to Joseph Campbell and his amazing writing about following your bliss, which is to me like has had a very profound impact on the way that I chose to live my life. So welcome to Infinite You. I'm Dr. Sherry. Today we are going to be talking about your dreams becoming your reality. And I do want to say, you get to decide what you want your life to look like. You get to decide who you are. You get to decide what you value. You get to decide absolutely everything about the direction of your life and where you want it to go and what you would like to see manifest, whether it's something to do or have, or a way of being, or a way of experiencing your life. So, I think it's really important to get into the space that you are a powerful co-creator of your reality. And the thing about it is that it's happening. You're creating your reality all the time. And if you're on the right track, if it is aligned with your highest intentions, because you can simply look around. You can tune into how you feel. And so, in this new age, this new energy, this new fifth dimensional reality that I keep going on and on about, basically, like what's happening is I think I'm putting out the call to like lean in and tune in to who you are, because it's why we're here. And I do believe it is a calling for us humans on planet Earth to no longer feel separate, not enough, that only lucky people get to have what they want, that dreams can come true, not for a select few, but for, whatever it is you want your life to look like. And what you want your life to look like is entirely up to you. It may be a feeling. You may decide that you want to, you know, master the art of whatever you want to master the art of, entrepreneurship, being an amazing mom, being an amazing dad, um, you know, working for someone else and doing it to your fullest potential. If you want to teach, if you want to explore, I think for me, like one of my key feelings and key desires and dreams is just to experience some like ultimate level of freedom, like freedom for me is a value that I like to and weave in and incorporate into every part of my life. So think about like not just material things, which are fine. Material things are amazing. Um, but it could be a feeling of liberation, of, you know, getting to decide, what you're, how you're going to create your day, or, you may want to climb every mountain. It doesn't really matter, because here's the thing: just like you being infinite, dreams are infinite, and they cover the scope of every possible human experience that we can have. And so, how do you lean in? That is your question. Where are you on your journey? What, look around at your life. Are you feeling the high vibe of the environment you're living in? Are you feeling the high vibe of the environment you are creating within? Start there. Dreams do come true. You are manifesting all the time. Why not do it with intention? Why not do it in a way that is aligned with who you are? So lean in and start asking yourself these questions. And I do want to say this. I want to say this. Hang on, let me think about this question. We humans have an uncanny ability to just sort of live day in and day out, where, you know, we wake up, we shower, we eat breakfast, we go to work, we come home, we watch TV, we have dinner, we go to bed, we wake up the next day. There's nothing wrong with that if it feels good, right? Life can be brilliant in its simplicity, and it can be brilliant in creating, a castle around us and all the things, right? And I think that that's the whole point that I'm making. Whatever your journey needs to be, whatever your dreams need to be, they are yours. And so humans have a tendency to kind of go with the flow, and day in and day out, and nothing changes. And when that happens, and we wonder why nothing shifts, it's pretty much because we don't have clarity about what it is we want. And if we don't know what we want, the universe cannot deliver it to us. And of course, like in the whole manifesting process, right, we humans have resistance, energetic resistance, old programming, thoughts, beliefs that stick around and kind of like put a damper on our vibrational energy and awareness, where we're not necessarily like receiving things from the quantum field. Which reminds me, I do want to make another video about the universal laws, because there are many, and they kind of do really all work together. But for this video, you get to dream big, decide what it is you want, make a list. It's the beginning of the year. Make a list, lean in, what feels good. You can have it all, but you got to really, really lean into believing that you can have it all. You're creating a reality. And just kind of start slowly, like, you know, tuning in to, maybe journaling right before you go to bed, and then you can begin to like get into your subconscious mind and just see, what pops up for you there. Then you can start dreaming about it. You can visualize. Um, it's really important to remember that you as a human being can actually, I'm going to say collapse time, because that's really what's going on. But what do I mean by that? You're here and you want something, and you're thinking you're going to work, 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 or do, and da 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 da, and eventually the reward will be yours. This is the distance between where you are now and where you want to be. And this is time in between. So it's distance and it's time, right? And so if you continue with the mindset that you're working towards something that is a future event, the universe may pick up on that thought and that vibration that it's not coming to be because it's still a future event. So, really, like one of the keys to manifesting whatever it is you desire is to make sure that you are already in the mind that you're living in that new reality, right? So, pay attention to living in the now as though it's the new reality that you're creating. And you really need to lean in and you really need to buy into this. If it's intellectual and not energetic, if it's intellectual but you don't really believe it, if it's intellectual but you're not leaning into the true nature of how we co-create, it likely will not come to pass. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm simply saying that, really begin to entangle with the energy and embody whatever it is that you want to create from the mindset that you are a powerful co creator of your reality. Human beings are amazing at turning thoughts into things. It's energetic and then it's physical. And definitely, for sure, as I'm talking about this, get your heart involved. It's a feeling, it's a vibration, it is a knowing that you know that you have the secret to making all of this happen. So I hope that this kind of helps guide you into just sort of like leveling up in your self awareness and your consciousness and getting very, very clear about what your dreams are. They can be big, they can be little, they can be wild hair, they can be anything that you so choose. But then energetically, really, really, really lean into the magical, amazing co creator that you are, and understanding that this is exactly how it works. And remember, just let go of limits and be your truly amazing, spectacular self. I would love if you could hit the subscribe button below, hit the like button if this video resonates with you. And I'm going to be talking a lot more about this in other videos. It is not like a one shot thing. Um, really, co creating is a way of being in the world, it's an intentional practice, and we all have access to this, not just amazing information, but just that this is really how it works. So keep dreaming big, get clear on what you want, get clear on who you are, and really, really, really lean into igniting a new level of being and self awareness. I will see you all next time. Namaste.